friends, welcome to Rita's Paper Motif. I just now got my paper pumpkin, and so I thought this would be a great opportunity to just open it up and see what's inside. So before we do that though, quickly, I'm Rita here at Rita's Paper Motif. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I love to create cards and scrapbook page layouts as well as 3D projects. And I like to share them with you in hopes that you will create also and share your creations with those in your life that matter. So let's get going. So the Paper Pumpkin is a monthly subscription. You can subscribe to it like in a 3-month subscription, or you could subscribe on a 6-month term. Whatever works for you. And then at the end of the month, usually it's that second to last or last week of the month, you'll receive your paper pumpkin in the mail. And so each month it has a theme. So this theme for June, so this is June's paper pumpkin, is full of charm. So let's open up the box and see what's inside. Now we already know with the paper pumpkin that you're going to get all of the supplies that you need to create whatever the intended project is inside. So this is a mystery for me too, so we're going to explore it together, if you will. All right, so first of all, I see a great stamp set. I know it's kind of hard for you to see in the maybe in the video. We'll have an opportunity to look at that a little closer. And then there is an ink spot. Now these ink spots are a great way to collect ink, and these are 1x1 squares. They have the same quality as in our bigger ink pads. So if you're just starting out, this is a great way to collect it. Now this particular color is Pretty Peacock, and so we'll put those aside, and then we're going to go ahead and open up the tissue paper. And I am going to adjust my camera a little bit so that we can see a little better. And so you see it's all wrapped up in this nice tissue paper. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this all out because I know that's up in your face, sorry. Because I saved this tissue paper for a lot of things. It could be for, you know, a gift bag, or I just save it. All right, and so then what comes in the box, we can put this aside now, is this beautiful, beautifully wrapped package of goodies. So let's go ahead and open that up as well, and we'll see what's inside. Let me see here. I don't want to tear anything, so let me go here at the side, and we'll open it up, and we're gonna see what's inside. So the very first thing I can see through this plastic is the bling, of course, and then tear and tape. So here's the bling. We have some dimensionals, and then we have some little glue dots. Now I usually will save these because it's easier for me to use. I'll open it up. It's easier for me to use my Stampin' Seal or my liquid glue or even the tear and tape than it is these little glue dots. But they're really good. They're especially great if you're like putting a bow down on your project. These are great because you can kind of roll it up and use it as a glue dot. And then here's the bling. So we're going to have some bling. You can see it's kind of in different sizes. So the larger, medium, and then some small. Now I'm going to put these back in here because I don't want them to get lost. And I'll put it to the side. And then we see our tear tape. Now they always give me, all of us, probably more tear tape than we need, but that's great because you can save it. This is about 1/4 of an inch. Maybe it's 1/8 of an inch wide. And this is great. This is especially great for those projects because the tear and tape does secure down whatever you're wanting to adhere. So we'll just put this back. I have some from my last kit that I haven't used, so I like to kind of save these because if I'm doing a gift or just I will sometimes use them, then these are great to offer as a gift. All right, let's go ahead and finish opening up. Now at the bottom of this like chipboard that's full of goodies are the directions or illustrations, and they're going to show us what we what's offered in this kit. So we're offered all the supplies to make these 3 different designs, and it's 3 cards of each design. So that's perfect. And the why I call them illustrations is that the directions are all in picture form, and you also have a ruler if you need it, but they're all in picture form, so it doesn't matter what language is your language of preference, you can still follow along. And then on the back of the page you'll see that the ingredients are in your box. And it'll also give you the coordinating colors. So if you wanted to do what I like to do, which is extend my kit and bring product in from my studio, it'll give you the colors, and then you know what kinds of things are going to go, or what colors are going to go with the designs. And also we always have an add-on die set. So that I don't have this out right now, but I do have this die set, and I like to save them because you can always use them later on. Like, who doesn't like a little flower? Whether you're scrapbooking or card making, these are excellent. And then the word hugs, to cut that out and then put it on like a sentiment strip is so perfect, or it even fits in this little die cut right here. So these die sets are offered every 3 months. So you would get January, February, and March would have 1 die set. April, May, and June would have this die set. And then there will be another die set for the upcoming month, which is July, August, let's see, July, August, and December. And I'll show you that die set because I just do have it handy. Let's see, I just took it out of, I just got it in the mail. I ordered this. So you do have to order these separately. They don't come in the kit, but it's available to you. And this is the die set that's available for July, August, and September. So we can see strawberries, so we know that's going to happen. And the big die for the word hello. I love these kind of dies because I like these big words. I like them on my cards, and I like them for scrapbooking. So it's a good investment. They're not very expensive. I'm going to say off the top of my head, I think this was around $10, but really would have to look for sure because I don't remember. But they're excellent, and then I just put them on a magnet card and in a sleeve, and then I keep them separate from my stamps. So I save these 2 in an empty CD container, and I just keep them separate because I tend to use the dies really often. So anyway, so let's look and see. I had a piece of paper that was kind of attached to the back here, and that's the printout for the stamp. So we can see the stamps. I'll move that so maybe you can see it better. So we know that the stamps have like a little sprig of leaves and some flowers and another leaf. And it has the sentiments, thank you, let's celebrate you, happy birthday, and to a wonderful friend. So those are sentiments that you can use on your cards. You can use them as little words in your scrapbooking. So these are also really a great idea to keep. And then what's great is if you just fold this up just like that, and you can store them however you might store them. I'll just put this in an empty CD container, and I have them on my shelf with my other stamps. And then when I need them, I know exactly what's in here, and I can use it. And I use it for more than Paper Pumpkin too. So if there's something that is ideal or that I gravitate towards, then it kind of stays close at hand. So just an idea for storing, but that's in here. And if it's your first time getting the Paper Pumpkin, subscribing, you'll get acrylic block this size, and so you'll have something to put your stamps on and then dip in your ink. So this is great for traveling too, because everything you need is here. Now let's continue looking at what was in that packet, and we see that there are envelopes. So the envelopes come decorated to fit the cards. So either on the front or sometimes on the inside, they'll be decorated. But you get enough envelopes for all of your cards, and these are A2 size cards. So the dimensions of an A2 size card when it's folded is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And these are medium size envelopes. So you have all your envelopes, and then you have your card bases. So we have 3 of this design. So these are the gold flecks. You can see them in beautiful roses. So those are pretty. So you would just embellish them. And when we look at the directions here, we see that basically what happens is there is some embellishment that goes on there. So there's 3 of the cards. Then here's 3 more card bases. Oh, here it is, sorry. 3 more card bases. And then we have 3 more card bases right here. And so you'll see that these 2 sets of card bases don't really have any images on the front. And that's a true guess as to what's going to be left in the bottom of the or underneath these card bases. So here we go. So you'll see that there's some punch outs or die cuts that are going to be you're going to be able to put on your card as the directions say. So there's 2 of these sheets, 3 of these sheets. I stand corrected. So we know 3 of those cards are going to have this, and then you know, these are also part of a design that you're going to use on one of those card bases. Here's another one of those cards. And then here's some more punch outs, and these are lovely, aren't they? So there's the pink flowers and the leaves. And those, all you have to do is punch them out and glue them on as the directions state. I do save the chipboard. If you're traveling, you could use this to stamp on, as well as, you know, if you need it, if you're going to do any ink blending or anything, you have that on there, or to test your stamping on it here. And then there's one more punch out that's left, and this is the sentiment strip. So we see some squares, some circles, and then some strips. And so everything for those cards are included in this subscription. The directions, we'll put it back in here so I don't lose it. The stamps, the bling, and the dimensionals, tear and tape for your adhesive, and the ink spot. And then, of course, you know, kind of minor, but the tag board. So I just wanted to show you what was in my Paper Pumpkin. I'm going to get busy and create with this, and I'm going to bring in more product to just extend it or to change it up just because I like to. And or I've gotten so that I am also using some of those card bases in my scrapbooking. So that's a fun thing to do too. So anyway, check back on the blog and you'll see some of the end products from this Paper Pumpkin. And if you're interested in getting your Paper Pumpkin, please go to ritaspapermotif.com And if you scroll at the bottom of that homepage, you'll find the Paper Pumpkin icon. Just click the button and it'll take you to where you can subscribe. And so if you have any questions, just let me know. I'd be happy to help you with that. And again, thank you for sharing your time with me. Have a great day.